Hello, hello, hello! Whoop. How are you guys doing today? Today we are very simply doing walk cycles. Now, I'm going to be entirely honest, I have a little bit of a headache, so today's stream might be a little weird, might be not as talkative, might be a very chill stream. I do have some Tylenol here if I do need to take it, but for the most part, I'm probably just gonna limit on the talking a little bit, just because overall, it's just like a small headache. It's nothing too terrible. I just figured I'd say that. So if I'm just quiet for a few moments, not really talking too much, that's probably why. But you guys are more than welcome to talk. You guys are more than welcome to talk in my chat. We're just gonna be we're gonna be doing the Marcus walking animation that we started last stream. So, sorry, I'm drinking water. I am I feel quite weird right now because I'm not like entirely like there. Like, I'm awake and I've gotten enough sleep, but I'm also really tired for some reason. And I did eat food earlier. I ate an omelet in a burrito and a tortilla. It was like an egg burrito, but it's literally was just egg and cheese. But then I got like started feeling sick like partially through from the oil, so then I stopped eating it because I put too much oil in the pan when I was cooking it. So yeah. Anyways, I think we should just get into it, so then we could have the animation do the talking rather than, me just sitting here talking to you guys. As a reminder, this is a charity stream, so you feel free to come in. You don't even have to donate, you can just talk. Honestly, just saying hi makes me happy. You don't have to donate at all. I don't expect anyone to donate. This is more so just for charity, for the most part. It's for charity, but just someone saying hi, just someone saying hello, how you doing, just really puts a boost in my morale, allows me to keep this going for those who would stream, for those who would be doing a charity stream. Alright. Let's get this. Open that. There we go. Awesome. Cool beans. Alright. So, this is what we have so far. We have the passing and contact poses, but we still need the up and down poses. So it does look like walking, but it's very rigid, and we need a little bit more pizzazz to it, a little more oomph. So we have to do passing and so we have to do up and down. Let me actually open up. I am going to open up the animation for... Where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna open up Ashley's walking animation. So if you don't know, this is kind of like a series of animations I have to do in order for like testing stuff for a potential indie series in the future. So this is the protagonist. This is Ashley. And I finished her walking animation. She's a little bit more casual with it. Her hands are open. She's a little more spunky. She's a lot more relaxed, a lot more casual. And so this is kind of what we have for reference for Marcus's, but Marcus is a little more reserved, which is why, so you guys can't see his satchel and stuff right now, which I can't see it either, but, so, this part isn't animated yet, that's why these are hidden, but Marcus is a lot more reserved, he doesn't talk as much, and so he's a lot more reserved and such, and so his arm is on his satchel, and he is very... I don't know, he's a lot more quiet type. He's the quieter type. So yeah. He likes his books. That's why he has a satchel on. It's for books. Alright. So, we need to do the up and down poses. Can't remember if this is supposed to be up or down. So after contact, it is down. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna... So we could take something that might help us is if we take this part of the body. We take this part of the body, there you go. And then we do this. And then for down, we gotta have the head a little bit down more. So, kind of like that, yeah. There. So now, if we just look at this top part, it doesn't look like too much, but it will be something. It does help. Okay. And then, look at Ashley's for reference. Ashley's down pose has the foot down fully flat and the other foot up. So Marcus's foot should be fully flat and the other foot should be starting to rise as well. Okay, so this has to be, wow, how did I make it like 1-for-1? A little bit bigger than that foot, because it's actually going behind. So yeah, like that would probably be best. And then the back foot is gonna have to be so I think his body needs to be down a little bit more. I don't like putting his body too far down, because down is, you know, going down with it is just a little risky. Because if you go too far down, it's going to look too dramatic, and Marcus isn't a dramatic person. Hmm. Oopsies. I'm sorry, guys. Oops. That is my bad. I went to click over at the layers area in the right and went too far right. That was funny. Alright, oopsie daisy. I feel like he is going too far low, but we'll let it slide for now. So this is after his contact pose, which there we go. The only difference is we have to change the feet around, so. So instead of it being how this one was, where the left leg was going up, now the right leg has to be going up. Okay. So if we were to try that, yeah, I don't mind that. It looks pretty good. He's a little too low, but I kind of like him being low because it kind of gives him a more chill, like, vibe. Yeah, see, like that looks nice. I like that. I like him having he has a little less swing in his arms than Ashley does. He has a little bit more of a chill vibe. He will still have an up pose, but it's just not going to be nearly as dramatic as Ashley's was. Ashley's was perfect for her, honestly. I didn't realize I was making it more dramatic than I thought, but like if you can tell, her up pose is pretty dramatic. She seems pretty upbeat, which is good for her because that is her personality type. So that actually worked out perfectly for her. But for Marcus, we want a little bit lower, a little bit less of an upbeat because he's definitely a lot more calm of an individual. So, like, so this one, the downbeat is more, if anything, the downbeat is more, spoken about and thought of. And his other arm, his right arm, isn't going to stay still like that. It is going to change. Also, his arms are supposed to go down too with the... There. Now let's look at it. There we go. There we go. That's good. I like that for Marcus. We just gotta add an up one so that it's not so rigid. It's just the up one's not gonna be nearly... It's not gonna be super noticeable, if you can. So... Oh wait, let me make sure this is marked. This one is down. This helps me keep track. If you don't know, this little thing on the words in the corner help me keep track of which poses are which. Like which type of pose they are, so it's easier so that I can know if I can copy and paste something later on when it comes to like the hair and stuff. Because when I do the head specifically, the head looks about the same for all of these poses. So that's why I have that there so that I know if I can copy and paste something over. Okay, so his up pose. So we're gonna take everything in this pose, except for the legs. And then we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that's not too much. If it's too much, I can fix it, but... So for Ashley's first up pose... Okay, yeah. She's just up. Like, her feet seem to be... It seems like it's basically like an extra passing pose, but it's passing over the feet at this point. So his legs should be passing over each other now. Or his feet should be passing over each other now. So like now, his foot might be here. And then this is a point where of instability for him technically because his foot would be actually would be back more. Okay, so like you see how these feet are like this? Hold on, let's look at Ashley's again. Okay, Ashley's foot is still technically like floating. I'm actually gonna... I like that other foot, but we're gonna do this foot first. how that looks. Oh, and then... There. Oh, I was like, why is this giving such weird... Why is this so weird? What's going on here? Down, passing. This one is up. What is this one? Oh. There. I was like, why did it look weird? Because it should stop here, but it was stopping at a different point, and I was like, what is going on? There we go. Okay. So the up pose, because this is passing, this is up. Okay. Let's add this thing. Please say that's up. Okay, so here's the second up pose. Actually, second up pose. Okay, so she has her leg way up. Marcus isn't gonna have that. Marcus's leg is not gonna go up that high. It's gonna go high, but it's not gonna go up as far as hers does. So let's look at it. What's the... What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty decent. Because he's not like Ashley, where he's going to be a little bit more pep in the step, you know? Ashley has a little bit more of a pep in her step, in my opinion. Especially, you can see it in her hair, mainly. Marcus is a lot more reserved. And I think you can tell with with the fact that there isn't as much pep in his step. Like there's a little bit of a pep, but it's not nearly as much as Ashley. The hair kind of helps with Ashley's a little bit more, but so now it's time to do everything else. So first, his satchel I feel like needs to bounce a little bit, even though I feel like adding a bounce to it might make it a little bit weird. Not weird, but like it might make it cause a problem with it. So like but then kind of stays down a bit. It has a little bit of a delayed reaction, you know? And then it goes back to normal. Let's see. How does that look? This is why I labeled the frames, by the way. See, now that I think about it, I feel like in his down one, it'd be going up a bit too. And then after the down one, when it comes to casting, is when it goes a little bit, lags behind a bit. Let's see that. No, I think that's too much. I actually think I feel like the satchel wouldn't be this bouncy. I feel like just having it normal works. Just have it go with his body. Like for the down one, it'd go down a little bit. And this one, you go back up again. Go back up again. I feel like his arm is too stiff though. His right, our right, his left. So like maybe when he goes down, this stays up a bit. Kind of like how the satchel, when I was talking about the satchel. No. So if it goes up there, then... Here, let's actually look at how that looks. So when he goes down, it goes up a bit, and then when he goes up, I think it should go down a little bit. It's not super noticeable, but I do think it kind of helps. So when he goes down, he goes up a bit. And then when he goes up, he goes down a bit. Yeah, I think that does help a bit. You can't really tell too much that there's a difference, but I think it does help. Alright. And now for his face. His face isn't gonna change really at all. I just gotta get it to move with his body. So when he goes down, the face goes down. It's actually kind of easier because I have the beard there that I can use as reference for where his chin is. His head is doing a little jiggly thing. Because it's changing between the different heads that I drew. It's okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it in post when we're doing the line work. His head isn't supposed to be growing. His head is just growing occasionally. It's fine. But I feel like There we go. I was gonna say, if something fell off with his head not, like his, because his body moves forward a tiniest bit on some of those frames, so it felt a little weird for his face to not be moving with his body a little bit. Okay, his hair. His hair. We'll get to his hair later. We'll do clothing. Because that's a lot of tiny individual strands that I don't want to deal with. So. He's gonna be bald and torturing people with hair. Not actually. Oh, and if you guys want a reference as for what he actually looks like, you're supposed to have a picture. For reference, this is what he looks like usually. The one on the right. The one on the farthest right. The other ones were his designs. So that's what Marcus looks like normally. Ignore the fact that he doesn't have, like, lighter skin on the palm of his hands. I didn't know when I was making him at that time. I didn't realize that that was a thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna be entirely honest. I don't spend a lot of time, like, looking at, like, small details like that, and so I didn't realize that, like, he didn't have the palms of his... I didn't realize that that was an issue until later. So, in his reference image, he doesn't have it, but he will have it in post. The palms of his hands will be a lighter skin tone. Nerdy boy. Okay. So, we gotta go black. Boop. Okay. For the most part, we can just move around a lot of his clothing parts. Work smarter, not harder. The only ones we can't, like, move around is his feet. Those ones I have to do a new one for every thing. Oh, this is his down pose. Which means... his down pose means that his thing should be up more. There we go. Oh, including his glasses. Alright. We're gonna wait to do his shoes and stuff last, because that's the thing that I'm actually gonna have to change when I do his stuff. Okay. Let me do that. You know, technically my style of animation is technically tweening. Fun fact. It's considered frame by frame tweening because I keep moving the individual parts instead of just making a new thing. There. Yay! So we have this torso done. We have his top half done. Not just his torso, but his top half. I know that like technically the little bits right here should be swinging and stuff. And, like this should probably be moving too. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you guys. I'm too lazy for that. Okay. Now it's time for the feet. So you want to know a little fun fact about Ashley? Is that in her design, each character has an element in her design. So, for example, the logo on the shoes is the same as a logo in Victoria's. She has a choker necklace. On Victoria's choker necklace, it's the same as what's on her shoes. And then for Marcus, the bottom of the pants are the exact same as Marcus's bottom of his pants. If you look here, see how it's cuffed up? I usually don't do cuffed pants. And so she actually has the same style of pants, at least at the bottom part. I'm gonna be entirely honest, I need to figure out what's going underneath his shirt and stuff like that, pants-wise, but I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be a normal pair of pants. And then for Zara, Ashley has earrings on, specifically gauges, but Zara also is one of my few characters who wear earrings. I don't have many characters who wear earrings. And so that's just a little fun fact that she has an element of every person in her design because she's the protagonist and she's friends with all of them while they all are friends with each other. Some more than others. Let's just say that. Point is that Ashley kind of brings them all together. That is my point. So that's why Ashley has elements of every single person in her design. There we go. I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I'm really focusing on working on this and getting it done. My hand, I think, is starting to hurt from doing all this for the past few days. So, I apologize. I didn't stretch! Oh, that's why my hand hurts. Never mind. It's because I didn't stretch. God dang it. I was like, why is my hand hurting? I mean, my hand should be used to drawing for about 2 hours now. You know, I've been doing it for a few days now, so it should be, you know, used to that again. I didn't stretch. That's why. I don't stretch often, I will admit that. I tend to forget a lot. But that might be why. Okay. So that should be it for the clothing. Something looks off with his foot. It's like it... Do you see this? Like, look here. Yeah, right there. 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 It looks like it's, like, jerking back and forth quickly. I might be crazy. It is. The foot's too close to the other version of the foot. We'll just put that back a bit, see if that helps. It's definitely the foot, not the clothing, but... it kind of helped. Alright, time for the hair. The hair is the hard part, because I'm not used to animating this type of hair. So we're gonna be a little bit struggling. Like, I could technically just go and just move it up and down, but like, that's boring. Let's get our tool, our pen tool. I think I did end up using this one. I don't remember what size I had it at though. Like, it's a little too big. Eight's too big, 6 is too small. 7 is perfect. Okay. Alright. So, we're going down on this one, which means that the hair should be going up a bit. So actually, I think the hair is actually pretty good where it is. I think we just need to put this little poof up a little bit, make it do like that. And then... his little bun should go up too with it. But if you know like volume and stuff, because it's a bun, it should actually go like in on itself a little bit when it goes down. Here we go. So that's a good, like, outside, and then we just go and go whoop, 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 whoop. Please tell me any tips on how to draw his hair better, because I like using a brush. It's really, really easy. But, like, sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm just like... I feel like this brush is inaccurate to his actual hair type. Because it's a bunch of butterflies, and that... I mean, butterflies are cool, but, like... Oh, right, I forgot. His hair goes... has to go up a bit, because down here... So now it's like... Oh. And then, when it goes up from the down pose, his hair is gonna follow behind him. This is what I did for Ashley too, by the way. So his hair is going to do kind of a drag up. And then this is gonna squish more. Oh, it looks like a little heart. How cute. Okay. And when I mean squish more, this stuff is squishing more. It's squishing more downwards. And then the hair should be back to normal for here. So then it's just like oh, right, but this is the up pose technically, so this should be up a little bit. There we go. And then this should be normal. I love this song. It's such a bop. So then it goes... I feel like that's too much. It feels like his hair is having a seizure a bit. So maybe instead we do this. Let's just tween it. Let's just tween it, honestly. And honestly, let's just... literally just keeping it the same, actually. I feel like it needs some sort of extra movement. At least the ones at the bottom do. I guess it's okay. I mean, we can fix it later in the line art process anyways. If need be. How does that look, guys? I think it looks pretty decent. So this is Marcus's walking animation so far. And then this one is Ashley's. Yeah, you can see Ashley definitely has a little bit more pep in her step compared to Marcus. Yeah, and I like that actually a lot more. I like the fact that Ashley has a little bit more pep in her step. Yeah, let me make sure I save so then, you know, it's all saved. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you guys. I'm just not feeling the stream today. I'm not. I'm trying to think of things I could do to, like, make it more fun and amusing, but, like, today I'm just not feeling it. I don't think I'll end stream early, but I'm just trying to think of things I could do. That's, you know, because I really don't want to work on the line art today. I usually, when I do animation, I don't work on the line art the same day I work on the sketch. And so today we did the sketching for literally almost all of it. I just really don't want to work on the line art today. I might wait till next time to do that. So I'm trying to think of what to do. I mean, what do you guys want to do? What are you guys thinking of doing? By the way, there's still a donation bar, so if you guys want to donate to the Trevor Project, please feel free to donate. You don't have to donate through Tiltify. I mean, I personally would love it if you donated through me and through Tiltify, because then we can get some of our milestones going up and going. However, I know some people don't like to donate through Tiltify, so just donating in general is just really nice for you to do. Yeah. I'm just trying to think about, because I don't like doing liner on the same day as a sketch, and I personally am very, very off today. I have a headache. I think I'm a little hungry. I'm not sure because I didn't eat much earlier, and it's really hot in my room. It's actually extremely hot in my room right now, and I'm wearing sweatpants because it's actually hotter outside. It's really hot in my room, but it's hotter outside, so I can't open up my window to cool down the room. I have a fan blowing on me, which is supposed to help, but that's not really helping too much. I'm just trying to think of what we could possibly do to liven up the stream a bit, you know? I don't think anyone's actually watching the stream. I mean, there might be someone, but I don't think any viewers who are like active, like who are willing to do like Jackbox or anything like that, or like words on stream. Not I wouldn't do Jackbox because this isn't my gaming account, but probably words on stream and stuff, like those types of things. I don't think there's anyone who's active to do those things, so I personally would rather not have to worry about doing those. I think that would just depress me more, honestly. I'm trying to think of what to do, because okay, it's like a weird thing with me, like, I don't like, if I do one animation in a day, I'm gonna do just that one animation. I'm not gonna work on a different animation, because I'm gonna get burnt out. And I'm not gonna work on the line art for said animation, because I'm gonna get burnt out. So I'm just trying to think. I'm also feel like I'm starting to get burnt out of streaming as well, which is also not helping. But this usually happens, like, every year. It happens sometime between, like, the 10th and the 15th. I usually get a little bit, you know, a little bit tired, a little bit, burnt out and stuff like that. So, we can get rid of the frame tip thing. There. So yeah. I mean, what do you guys think we should do? Because I can't do anything that's in the milestones because no one's donated yet. And I can't do... I have a singular snack in here, but I think that snack's gonna make me feel really, really sick, honestly. It's sun chips. I love sun chips, but sometimes on like a hot day, it just don't taste good to me. Which is ironic because they're called sun chips. But I'm just trying to think of things to do, because I'm extremely hot, I have a headache, I'm just trying to think of things to make a chill stream, because I don't like ending streams early. I don't like streams early. If I had commissions, I would ask someone if I could do their commission on stream, but I don't have any commissions to work on right now. No one's asked me for commissions just yet, so... Well, I've had one customer, but I haven't had any other people do commissions, which is kind of my fault because I need to advertise them more. If I actually want people to see my commissions and want my commissions, I need to advertise my commissions more. But I'm not. And once again, I know that, like, I just don't feel like animating anymore. I did all the sketches and everything like that. I think I'm good. I just don't feel like animating more. I have some unfinished projects I could work on, but once again, those are all animation stuff. That's not like any, like, you know, sit down and draw type. I think I'm just finally starting to get to the part where I'm getting burnt out of my streams, and so now it's actually kind of getting difficult to actually do anything on the stream besides talking. I'm just trying to think of what we could do here. I just don't know what I could talk about. Like, on my own, I usually have some great ideas, but I talked about a lot of stuff yesterday, like the Kingdom Hearts 4 reveal, the Ocarina of Time reveal, the Deltarune. Oh, by the way, Deltarune Chapter 5 will be on my other channel. I'll be playing Deltarune Chapter 5 for Pride Party when it comes out on my Twitch channel. So, just know that is happening. Um, so Deltarune Chapter 5 is going to be happening on my Twitch channel, my gaming channel during Pride Party. Um, Oh, I did run into a problem. So with my indie animated show. So if you don't know, the reason I have these walk cycles is because they are both of these walk cycles. Both of these walk cycles. The reason I have both of these walk cycles and I'm working on this stuff is because I want to make an indie animated show out of said characters. And both of these characters are part of that show. Well, I was originally going to do the backgrounds of the show all in Maya. I was going to create the backgrounds for this entire show in Maya and then do the 2D character animations in Maya as well. But well, I did some digging, I did some reading and stuff, and you actually can't do 2D animation at all in Maya. You can do it in Blender, but you can't do it in Maya. So I think the change that is going to be made is that we are going to go and try to make it all in Blender instead of Maya. My only worry is how Blender's terms of use works. So Blender actually has a free use thing going on with it. And so because Blender is free use, it means anyone can use it, which means anyone can use your assets that you use in the thing. Means that anyone can use my animations, which means I technically can't copyright the animation for I can't copyright the story. Technically. In a way. So, yeah. Long story short, you know, if everything's free use, then I can't get any copyright, which also means that if I can't get copyright on my stuff, then that means I can't legally sell it without a business reason. So, like, I can't, I could sell stuff for it, but it's more of a matter, it's a little bit harder to get rid of like bootlegs and stuff and tell people to not watch something because it's a bootleg or watch something because it's a bad version or something like that. It's harder to tell people when like it's not okay to do something because it's gonna be copyright free basically. And so like someone could totally steal all of the entire episode of the pilot, and it's gonna be a lot harder for me to go, hey, that's mine, you can't do that, than if I, you know, wasn't some sort of brand or something, or than if I had Maya, you know? So that's how that stuff works. But at the same time, I feel like there is some hope for it because the movie Flow that got an Oscar for Best Animated Film, I'm pretty sure, that was all made in Blender, and I'm pretty sure they did make money off of it, and they were able to, you know, copyright stuff and all that. So there is hope. I just gotta figure out how to do it. That's the hard part, is figuring it out. So yeah, it looks like I'm changing from Maya to Blender. I still am going to be learning Maya. I'm just gonna have to take whatever I learn in Maya to Blender. See if maybe there's some mods for Blender to make it look like the Maya interface or something, because Maya's interface is really, really nice, and I actually like Maya's interface a lot. I have used Blender before for some of my thumbnails on my other channel, on my my YouTube channel for my gaming streams. It's just VACILLITY facility. It's literally just called that, and I'm pretty sure I have used I have used Blender for that before, for the 3D models for my Minecraft skin and for the thumbnails, but I just couldn't understand any of it. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I just don't understand it at all. So yeah. I am so tired today. Okay, it is, full disclosure, it is crazy hot in my room right now, and I actually really do want to end stream because I can't have a stream where I'm just talking for the rest of the time, and I still do have a headache, so I think I might just end stream here. I really don't want to. Like, if anyone who's watching the show, anyone at all, has an idea for something for me to do right now that doesn't require me to animate something, like if it's just like a drawing or something, please tell me because I really don't like ending streams early like this. I really don't. It's just it is so hot in my room right now. I need to get out of this room and I have a headache and I'm burnt out from animating right now. So please, please give me any suggestions you can or else I'm going to end stream right now. Oh, sorry, I got rid of the music. I wasn't thinking. Okay. I wasn't thinking straight. Get it? Get it? Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys for coming, if anyone has did come to the stream. I'm sorry I had to end it 30 minutes early. It's just it's so hot in here and I just can't stand it anymore. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I should hopefully be able to see you guys tomorrow for my Minecraft stream, and have a good day. Alright,